this is Debbie with the Food Prepping channel, and I'm going to do a review on an item that I got at Kroger's the other day. I'm all about when I go to Kroger's getting, checking the section that's been marked down, and they had this Campbell's Skillet sauces, creamy Chipotle. Y'all hear Caden in the background jumping. This was marked down to 79 cents and it was $1.94. And this is, like I said, Campbell's Skillet sauces, creamy Chipotle with roasted corn and black beans. Well, they had this for 79 cents for each one, so I got two. And let me show you this. That's 4 huge chicken breasts that I got for $2.50. So I brought those home and froze them, and I've got them out now and thawed them out, and I've got them in the bottom of my crock pot. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put my own spin on it. First, let me get the plug in. Alright, now I have the crock pot plugged in, and this is the GE crock pot that I got at Walmart for $39, and I'm telling you, I absolutely love this crock pot. Alright, so what I'm going to do is, I've got a small onion here, and I'm just going to cut it into 4s. And I'm just going to drop it on top of the chicken. And I've got I've got a whole can or bottle of Mount Olive roasted red peppers. This is 12 ounces. And I'm just going to put the whole thing in here. I'm probably going to take my scissors and cut them up as I drop them in, so it won't be quite as big. And Caden's just going crazy today. Y'all must think we keep him in his jumperoo all the time, but really not at all. He started crawling day before yesterday, and he's just crawling everywhere, but I wanted to keep him in that while I was making the movie. So I'm just cutting. This is the jar of roasted red peppers, and I'm just going to cut it up into chunks. Like I said, this is just my take on this. I'm just putting some stuff together to use this stuff and use my chicken and my $2.50 chicken for 4 huge chicken breasts. I love my kitchen shears. I just love them. These are the coolest things to use and cut up stuff with. Okay, so I've got that in there, and I'll bring you right back because I got to get a couple more things. Okay, I'm back. Alright, here's the packets. This is Campbell's Skillet sauces, and I'm not fixing it like it says to fix it. On the back it says use skinless, boneless chicken breast. Well, I don't have that. I've got the the bone and skin on. So what I'm going to have to do is, like halfway through the cook time, my crock pot, I'll have to get the chicken out and debone it and take the skin off. And you're supposed to cook this in a skillet over medium-high heat. Add chicken and cook until brown. and then whatever. But I'm not doing that. I'm just using these in my crock pot, and I'm putting in there what I want to put in. So I'm using these 2 packets. And it's supposed to have creamy corn and black beans. Let me smell it. Alright. You can see what it looks like inside it. I'm going to put this in here. And it is going to be creamy, I think. And over the course of time, I might add some more stuff in there. Okay, I've got those 2 packs in there, and 1 jar of roasted red peppers, 1 small onion, and now I'm going to use 1 teaspoon of celery seed. Just sprinkle that on top. One teaspoon of garlic powder. One teaspoon of minced onions. I'm going to do 2 teaspoons of this. 2 teaspoons of minced onions. Then I'm going to do a tablespoon. No, let's see. I do a half a tablespoon of Morton iodized salt. This is a half a tablespoon. Alright, and then I'm going to use a half a tablespoon of coarse ground black pepper, because we love pepper around here. So I'm going to put that in here. And then I have all my spices in here, and a mess all around me. And I'm going to put the top on. And I'm probably going to add some tomatoes to this too, but I'll bring you back if I do that. And then you have to hook the sides of it, and I'm going to set my timer for 7 hours on high. And there it goes. So in 7 hours, well, probably before then, because I'm probably going to add some tomatoes to it. But anyway, it's going to cook. This is going to cook for a total of 7 hours, and I'll bring you back. Okay, I'm bringing you back. I decided to go on and put some other things in it, because it's real creamy, but I don't want it to be so creamy that it, you know, sticks or whatever. So I've got 1 can of diced tomatoes with green pepper and onions, and I'm going to put that in here. And then I've got 1 jar, 12 ounces of water that I'm going to, I just put it in the diced tomato can so I could put it, and I'm going to put this in here. And later on, when it's almost done, I'm going to put some frozen corn in and cook it with it. And so I think this is gonna be really good. Just something to take this chicken and skillet sauces from Campbell's to a little bit more. So I'll bring you back. Okay, I wanted to bring you back. I'm deboning and taking the skin off of the chicken, and it's just big things of chicken in here. And I could use my fork, I guess, but a lot of times it's just easier to use your fingers. And I've kind of let this cool down, so you can see it's been cooking 2.5 hours, and the chicken is almost done on high. So I'm going to cut this down on low. Got to make sure that there's no bones in here whatsoever. I'm just getting as much of the chicken off as I can. Ow, and it's hot. Make sure there's no bones. Alright, so I've got all that. So all the chicken is in here, and I'm going to go on and add, you can see it's right much juice in here, so I'm going to go on and add a big pack of corn, frozen corn, and I'll bring you right back. Okay, as you can see, I've got a, let's see, this is a 2-pound bag of whole kernel golden corn, great value, and I'm just going to put all this in here. And this is going to be like a corn chowder, really, and it really is kind of spicy. And so it's going to be really good, I think, and I might boil some potatoes, or I don't know, I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but it's going to be good. I know that. The taste is, I've already tasted the sauce or soup or whatever you want to call it. It's going to be really, really good. I am going to put some more pepper in here because, like I told you, we love pepper. Okay, well, I love pepper. Alright, but I thought everybody around here loved pepper, so I don't know. Anyway, we're just giving this a try to see what it tastes like. So I'm going to put the top back on this and let it cook the rest of the time, and I'll bring you back. Okay, I'm back, and after it was cooked, I added a 12-ounce bag of broccoli cuts in there, and that is giving it the perfect taste. And earlier today, my daughter wanted some macaroni and tomatoes, so we fixed this, and I'm going to use this as like noodles on the underneath the chicken. It's like a corn chowder. I mean, it's really like a corn chowder, and they've eaten almost all of it, and I haven't had a chance to even eat any yet. But I wanted to get some of it in here so I could show you and taste it for you. Alright, hold on one second. They say it's really good, so this is my review on the on that, but I put my own spin to it, and it's definitely like a corn chowder, but it's got those noodles in there. So I'm going to take a bite of it and let you know what it tastes like. Oh my gosh. That's really good. Here's the onions and the chicken and the corn, and there's broccoli in there and the noodles underneath it and the spices and the Campbell's Skillet dinners, and this was the creamy Chipotle with roasted corn and black beans. And I really haven't seen any black beans, and I did add the whole 2-pound bag of corn in here and made it more like a corn chowder, but it really is good. Really. See, you can do things like that and just put things together and have a good meal for your family. This was 4 chicken breasts that I got for $2.50, and of course I used the noodles. She wanted to macaroni and tomatoes, but we decided to use the penne for that, and so that's in here. And then I put tomatoes in here, and garlic powder, and minced onions, and celery seed, and water, and, well, it's in the recipe as we went along. But I'm telling you, this is really good. Really, I mean, just to put all this stuff together, you wouldn't think it would be, but it really is. And the broccoli really put an awesome taste in this. Made the corn and the chicken and all taste really good. I'm telling you, I'm going to get out of here and eat because this is so good. So if you like this recipe, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and you have a wonderful night. Bye.